So the first question is, what is a tariff and what is a reciprocal tariff? A tariff is a tax imposed by a country on imported goods, usually to protect domestic industry or raise government revenue. A reciprocal tariff means a country responds to another country's tariff by imposing an equivalent or proportional tariff in return. Number 2 is, how will a reciprocal tariff affect Taiwan's export and imports? When the U.S. imposes a 32% tariff on Taiwanese products, the price of Taiwanese goods rises in the U.S. market, reducing demand, leading the decline in Taiwan's exports. At the same time, if Taiwan imposes similar tariff on U.S. products, American goods will become more expensive in Taiwan, causing a decline in Taiwan's import from the U.S. Question number 3. Nominal exchange rate and graphical analysis. The nominal exchange rate is how many new Taiwanese dollars and US dollars can exchange for. As Taiwan's export to the US decline, demand for US dollars falls. This causes the new Taiwanese dollars to appreciate and the nominal exchange rate to fall. The demand curve of the US dollar shifts that, and the exchange rate decreased, and new Taiwanese dollars appreciates. Question number 4. Will the new Taiwan dollar appreciate or depreciate? Based on the analysis, the new Taiwan dollars will appreciate because of the reduced demand of US dollars. Question number 5. How will this affect the U.S. net exports? Although the U.S. may import less from Taiwan, Taiwan's import from the U.S. would also fall. If American consumers turn to products from the other countries, the U.S. trade balance may not improve significantly, contrary to Trump's expectations. Question number 6. Real exchange rate and graphical analysis. The real exchange rate adjusts the nominal exchange rate for differences in price levels between countries. As exports from Taiwan to the U.S. decreased, demand for the U.S. dollar falls, causing the real exchange rate to decline. Question number 8. Will reciprocal tariffs improve the U.S. trade balance? From the analysis, a lower real exchange rate may not necessarily improve the U.S. trade balance. Other countries could impose retaliatory tariffs on American consumers, might shift to non-Taiwanese imports, limiting the effectiveness of the policy. And that is the end of part 1. And part 2 is AI-driven economic growth in Taiwan. And the first question is, how would increased semiconductor exports affect Taiwan's economy in short run? An increase in exports will raise the demand, leading to higher real GDP and the price level in the short run. Question number 2. Type of investment and economy impact. The construction of overseas headquarters and R&D centers by NVIDIA and AMD is considered physical investment. This increases the demand, raising both real GDP and overall price level. Question number 4. If the government takes no actions, what happens in the long run? If the AI-driven boom continues without policy intervention, aggregate demand may rise excessively, leading to an overheated economy and potential asset bubbles. Question number 5. What fiscal and monetary policies will cool the economy? Fiscal policy, reduce government spending or increase tax to lower the demand. About the monetary policy, raising interest rates to reduce investment and consumption will be a great choice. Part 3. Question number 1. How will the budget cuts affect the demand? Government spending decreases and the demand decreases, so the real GDP and the price levels will fall. Question number 2. Will there be a multiplier effect? The answer is yes. The initial reduction in government spending reduces income and consumption, triggering the multiplier effect that further reduces aggregate demand. Question number 3. Effects on the loanable funds market. First one is government saving increased, and the supply of the loanable fund rises, and the real interest rate falls. And then private investment increased, private saving decreased, and thus national saving increased. Question number 4. Impact on new capital outflow. Lower interest rates encourages capital to flow abroad, increasing net capital outflow. Question number 5. Foreign exchange market impact. Increased supplies of new Taiwanese dollar in the forex market, so new Taiwanese dollar will depreciate, and the real exchange rate falls, net export increased. Question number 6. Summary. Indirect impact on demand. The direct effect is government spending decreased and the demand falls. Indirect effect is multiplier effect and net capital outflow and exchange rate changes. Overall, aggregate demand in Taiwan will decrease as a result of the legislative yuan's budget cuts.